Hi guys, so one of the questions I get asked all the time is how do I know if I'm seeing a good injector? I have followers all across the country and I wish you could all come visit me here in Los Angeles, but some of you are in faraway places and small towns and I want you guys to do the wonderful things we do in aesthetic medicine, but do them safely. So some of my top tips for finding a good injector. Number one, be sure you're seeing someone who's board certified. Not every city has a surgeon, but if you can find a physician or a surgeon, you're more likely to get someone who knows their anatomy and less likely to have risks. If you're seeing a nurse injector, please make sure they're well trained and make sure they have certification and malpractice coverage. You're always going to want to see an injector that does high volume in their practice. So if I'm a person who does one lip injection in a month, that's a lot different than seeing someone like me who does hundreds of lip injections in a month. So I want you guys to seek an injector who has high volume, and you can tell that because they may be a platinum provider, they may be a diamond level provider with some of our big injection companies like Allergan, Galderma, or MERS. Another important way you can do that is by verifying with the staff when you call the office and say, how many procedures per week does this person do roughly? So how many procedures do they do in a year? Volume really makes a difference because really repetition creates great results. Speaking about results, I want you guys to look for places that are able to give you examples of their work. So for example, in their videos, they should come across as confident and their hands should look like they have skills. They should feel comfortable, not shaky or stumbling. When you're talking to a person, you should really get a sense that they're comfortable with the subject matter and that they enjoy and love their subject matter that they're talking to you about. When you are talking to office staff, another important key is to make sure that they are friendly and they love what they're doing and they're very knowledgeable, because you do want to go to a place where the entire setup is great, not just the injector who's touching you, but sterility in the practice, cleanliness in the practice, efficiency, and doing things the right way makes a big difference. So for me, staff is important too. Another important thing is to be sure that you talk to the injector themselves. There are many places that will give you a consultant who's not a medical professional, they're a salesperson. So I would not let any place touch me if they don't have the time to sit down and have a discussion with you, touch your face, and explain a treatment plan, explain why they're using what they're using, and kind of go over results from a medical standpoint. Also, just be wary that these are medical treatments. So you definitely want to make sure someone's asked you, are you allergic to anything? Do you have any medical problems? Are you pregnant? Is there any contraindication? So just keep in mind that these are serious procedures that we do. Even though it's Botox, fillers, and cosmetic treatments, they have consequences. So do see someplace that's very thorough. Look for credentials. So American Society of Plastic Surgery, American Board of Surgery, American Board of Plastic Surgery, American Academy of Facial Plastic Surgery, American Academy of Otolaryngology. These are really important organizations. They give their stamp of approval that the person you're seeing has done a long, extensive process of education. And then lastly, just to be sure that you see someone who gives you a great vibe. So you need to feel connected to your injector. You need to feel like they can handle your questions, your anxiety, any complications that may come up, and that they can treat you in a way that is caring and respectful and makes it a fun process. So with all those tips and tools in mind, I want you guys to go forward, do your research, always do your research, double check, and then have a great time with your treatments. And you can always DM me, ask me any questions. Be sure you like and follow our channel, and follow me on Instagram at Beauty by Dr. K. Thanks. How'd you like the new tone? Or do I just